I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Eddie got out of the way.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of. DDT!
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be his hope it ended here. Eddie kicks out quick.
I honestly do not know what took him so long.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed. These two trading one blow after another.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
He looks ready to strike.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
With authority! CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
From the top, diving double axe handle. Again? He's making the climb again? I can't believe this.
Here we go. Oof, no way home.
Clothesline! And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Stalking from above.
Up high. You gotta be kidding me.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
The springboard attack fails to land. Oh, man.
Suplex. And he's going for the pin. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Somehow able to kick out for a 2 count. How is he still going like this? Oh!
Check out the springboard.
Incredible springboard right there.
Clothesline.
Oh, man.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire Punk.
It definitely does, Wade, but don't think for a second that the respect Punk has for Eddie breaks.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. What's Punk got forthcoming?
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen. Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory. Slammed with a fisherman suplex.
Look at the high frog splash! Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Eddie needs to start reacting quicker.
Boom! DDT!
Haymaker after haymaker. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Bam!
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Oh.
Mongolian chop. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk.
And somehow able to make it to the ropes before the pain took over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril. Two men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Being placed in the corner here.
Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes, the plunge connects.
Will that be the deciding factor? Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.